Magic tricks can amuse audiences around the world. Nowadays, you can look at your videos online here, even on YouTube, but for me, I'm going to learn magic the old-fashioned way. Using my DS, of course. I already learned how to cook and how to play piano on my Nintendo DS, so why not? This is Masters of Illusion on a Nintendo DS. As the name suggests, this game teaches you how to perform magic tricks, and it comes with a deck of cards included, which I have to say are good quality. They feel similar to like the default bicycle card decks, and well, we kind of have a small collection of playing cards going on here. Sometimes we pick some up if we like them, like at the store and stuff. For example, we have a Deadpool one here. I have some Dragon Ball Z ones, waterproof cards, but some of these feel a little bit more flimsy, like these. But the ones included in the game aren't bad. Plus, they're themed after the game, and my favorite card in the deck is the Ace of Spades with a Nintendo logo. Possibly a throwback to when Nintendo started as a playing card company back in the 1800s. But let's get into the game. The game is split into three main categories: solo magic, magic show, and magic training. And they're exactly what they sound like. Solo magic has magic tricks that you can perform by yourself, and the DS acts as the magician. Magic show has more complex tricks that are meant for you to perform for somebody or as an audience as a show. And magic training is sort of just mini games to hone your magic skills, as the game states. Now you gradually unlock all the magic tricks as you play the game, and there's actually a cap on how many magic points you can obtain in the game every day. But a quick change of the system date can bypass that. Guess I made my own magic trick there. Okay, let's start with this trick called Mystic Breath. For this magic trick, you put your finger on the month listed on the top screen of your choosing. Then you're prompted to move your finger in any direction you want, and then you blow into the microphone. Some of the cards are blown away, and you move again, blow on the mic again, and finally the last month remaining with your finger over it, and it's December, the month we're currently in. Magic. There's a few of these cheeky tricks where, you might have guessed already, the DS is using the built-in calendar on the system to determine the date or month. But the first time you do this trick, you think at first, okay, that's interesting, it's creative, and that's the key. Every trick in the game utilizes something in different ways, and it can manipulate or perform tricks, and that's the essence of the game. Let's look at a more complex trick called Knock Knock. Here you're instructed to take 13 cards from the included deck of cards, and you put the rest away. Now it tells you to use a name or nickname up to 6 letters. Then using that nickname, count the same amount of cards as the letters and put them in a pile. For example, if we use the word game, then I'll take out 4 cards and put it in a pile here. Then I'll make another pile with the same number of cards next to the first pile. Then while still holding the remaining cards in one of your hands, you discard one of the 2 piles, then pick up the top card of that pile. Look at it and put it face down on the cards that you are holding. Then you pick up the pile, put them on top of the cards, and now the DS prompts you to spell Nintendo out and putting the cards from the top to the bottom of the deck. Nintendo. And then finally for the fun part. Starting from the very first card, you grab the card and you tap on the door of the apartments on the touchscreen. Then on to the next one. And then on to the next one. And finally, the magician here tells you that's your card, and voila, it is your card. Now this trick can wow someone, it's clever and has its charm. Even without an audience, these magic tricks are fun. If you do have an audience, you can try out the magic show ones. Why don't we try one out for an audience, huh? One of the magic show ones. For example, Mystic Hand here, you have an audience draw a hand for you using the touchscreen. Then you ask them to choose between love, wealth, or dreams, basically what they desire, and then when they answer, you tap the hand they drew, and it magically chooses what they said. Magic. Okay, the way the game does this, well, when you select a trick, you hold down select before beginning the show to reveal the secret of the trick. This is how the game teaches you how to do the trick. It actually doesn't let you advance unless you do this first. Now, I'm gonna show you the secret to the trick here. Magicians hate me for this. But here's the secret to the magic trick. The secret is... Just kidding, nothing happened to me. Okay, so where you tap determines where the hand will go. If you tap on the wrist, it'll choose love. If you choose the finger, it chooses wealth, and dreams is chosen by just tapping OK to continue. So once the audience or the person telling you what they desire tells you what they desire, then you simply choose the answer by tapping in the correct location. All you have to do is remember this to successfully perform the trick. A lot of these tricks use similar methods, but some of them are more complex, like the blank card. Here the trick is to draw a card on the touchscreen, and when it flips over, it'll be the card chosen by the audience. And the way this one works is, you have to draw the 4 sides of the cards in certain order to choose the card, depending on where you start from. Diamonds, clubs, hearts, and spades are chosen by a specific starting side, as shown as in the example. The next line determines a number, 8 through 4 being the left side, 5 through 8 on the top, and 9 through Q on the right. Then the next line narrows it down to card more. Now it's a matter of drawing the last line, which determines between the last 2 options even or odd by going from left to down or right to up. Yes, it can be overwhelming at times at first, but it's all about memorizing to pull off those tricks and impress your friends and family. Hey, you want to see a magic trick? As for magic training here, you can play sort of mini games like this internal clock one, where the goal is to tap the screen by counting to 10 seconds without using a clock or anything. Then once it's done, the game lets you know the actual time you scored and how close you were. A fun mini game to hone your skills as the game states. In total, there are 8 solo magic tricks, 14 magic show tricks, and 10 magic training games, which vary in difficulty and creativeness, like this deep psychic one, which has this creepy guy performing a psychiatric evaluation using your date of birth. Or Cell Phone Surprise, which is performed by Barbara the Bat herself, performing the trick using your phone number. And it basically uses your phone number to make someone call you unknowingly, and the game tells the audience or person you are performing the trick on that this random phone number is their soulmate, which happens to be your phone number that you entered beforehand, secretly. I could go on and show every trick, but the fun comes from trying out these tricks yourself. I think the idea of the game is interesting, and I'm sure it helps someone get into magic. Or maybe some kid played this back in the day and magic became their hobby or something. The games that think out of the box like this one, or the previous ones that we've seen here, are experimental, but they're really fun, and you can only see these on old systems, like the Nintendo DS. Whether you like magic or not, this game is unique and fun, and in fact, I've honed my magic skills from this game. And I've even come up with my own magic tricks, and I'm pretty good with the playing cards now. Let me shuffle the deck a little bit so you can't say that I cheated or anything. Alright, I'm just gonna choose random cards. Because of this game, I can read any card without seeing it now. 5 of diamonds. 9 of clubs. 6 of hearts. Queen of spades. 5 of spades. Bam. Oh, you want another one, huh? I don't know about this one. 9 of hearts. Well, you get the idea. And you might be asking, how did I achieve this? Well, it's simple. I have ascended past human levels, and now I have mind powers. I have become superhuman. Nah, just kidding. The cards tell you what they are on the back of them. Got 'em.